Quiet storm mantras for certainty in uncertain times. Trust your inner voice. There is a way to find certainty that does not depend on control, predictability, or external guarantees. A certainty that rises quietly from within, steady, grounded, and deeply knowing. This certainty is not something you prove. It is something you trust. Quiet storm mantras are the sacred practice of aligning your inner world with the wisdom that already lives inside your voice. When your energy resonates with inner knowing, you do not search for answers. You remember them, because certainty is not a plan. It is a frequency, and you can attune to it now. What inner voice certainty really means. Certainty is the harmony between your intuition, your trust, your body, and your spirit. It is the moment your inner compass steadies and begins to guide without effort. When you resonate with your inner voice, your doubt softens, your clarity deepens, your path reveals itself naturally, your energy becomes calm and directed. Truth responds to trust, not proof. The more you align with it, the more effortlessly it speaks through you. Certainty whispers, "I know what is true for me," and your soul responds. Why inner certainty is a frequency, not a forecast. Forecasts come and go. Frequencies remain. Inner certainty is not prediction. It is not control. It is not temporary assurance. It is a stable frequency of knowing, trust, and gentle conviction. When you attune to it, even the unknown feels navigable, because your inner voice becomes the compass of your being. This is why some people move through chaos with quiet grace. They are not demanding clarity from the outside. They are resonating with certainty within, and certainty can be practiced. Real-life examples of inner voice shifts. Example 1. The quiet knowing. She felt paralyzed by life's uncertainty. Instead of seeking external advice, she sat in stillness. She breathed into her belly, softened her mind, and listened for the whisper within. Within minutes, her confusion shifted. Nothing changed externally, yet a quiet knowing arrived, because her frequency changed first. Example 2. The trusted impulse. She noticed how often she second-guessed her intuition. One afternoon, she chose to follow a gentle nudge. She honored the impulse, trusted the pull, and allowed herself to move without proof. Her path unfolded naturally, not because she had all the answers, but because she allowed resonance. Example 3. The inner anchor. She realized she was grasping for stability outside herself. In a quiet moment, she whispered, "I trust my inner voice now." Her shoulders dropped. Her breath steadied. That trust became a daily practice, and certainty became her anchor. Inner voice responds to allowance. The practice of quiet storm mantras. To align your being with inner certainty, practice 3 gentle trusts. 1. Attune to stillness within. Notice where your mind is loud with others' voices. Bring your attention there without judgment. Stillness brings clarity. Ask yourself, what does my inner voice want me to know right now? 2. Attune to body wisdom. Certainty lives in the body's signals, not in overthinking. Soften your belly. Release the need to figure it out. Breathe into your gut instincts. A listen to body naturally resonates with truth. 3. Attune to trust. Clarity responds to gentle confidence. Set the intention softly without force. I trust what I know. Intention tunes the frequency. Daily Quiet Storm Mantra Ritual. Place one hand on your heart and one on your lower belly. Close your eyes. Take 3 slow breaths. On the inhale, feel inner knowing rising. On the exhale, release doubt and overthinking. Then say softly, I attune my soul to inner certainty. I resonate with my true voice. I trust what I know now. Stay here for a moment. This is alignment. "40 Affirmations for Trusting Your Inner Voice in Uncertain Times." I am naturally attuned to my inner voice. I am naturally attuned to my inner voice. My energy resonates with certainty and ease. My energy resonates with certainty and ease. Truth responds to my quiet trust. Truth responds to my quiet trust. I allow my knowing to surface softly. I allow my knowing to surface softly. I choose inner guidance over external noise. I choose inner guidance over external noise. My intuition feels safe to speak. My intuition feels safe to speak. I release overthinking and welcome knowing. I release overthinking and welcome knowing. My breath anchors me in clarity and calm. My breath anchors me in clarity and calm. Wisdom flows through my body gently. Wisdom flows through my body gently. I listen to my inner voice with trust. I listen to my inner voice with trust. I give myself permission to know what I know. I give myself permission to know what I know. Certainty does not need to be explained. Certainty does not need to be explained. I release the need for external proof. I release the need for external proof. My heart is open to quiet conviction. My heart is open to quiet conviction. I allow my truth without apology or doubt. I allow my truth without apology or doubt. My soul remembers the frequency of knowing. My soul remembers the frequency of knowing. I align with the certainty within me. I align with the certainty within me. Trust is my natural state of being. Trust is my natural state of being. I resonate with inner clarity and direction. I resonate with inner clarity and direction. My energy feels calm and deeply guided. My energy feels calm and deeply guided. I allow clarity to arrive effortlessly. I allow clarity to arrive effortlessly. I soften my resistance to not knowing. I soften my resistance to not knowing. Certainty feels natural, quiet, and grounding. Certainty feels natural, quiet, and grounding. I welcome truth in simple moments. I welcome truth in simple moments. I trust my path to reveal itself easily. I trust my path to reveal itself easily. Certainty integrates into my daily life. Certainty integrates into my daily life. I carry inner knowing quietly within me. I carry inner knowing quietly within me. My presence feels steady and sure. My presence feels steady and sure. I embody a calm, quiet storm. I embody a calm, quiet storm. Truth flows through me without effort. Truth flows through me without effort. I am in harmony with my inner voice. I am in harmony with my inner voice. My inner world feels clear and trustworthy. My inner world feels clear and trustworthy. I resonate with the frequency of knowing. I resonate with the frequency of knowing. Certainty lives in me now. Certainty lives in me now. My inner voice does not shout. It whispers with the certainty of the ocean beneath the storm. My inner voice does not shout. It whispers with the certainty of the ocean beneath the storm. I am attuned, aligned, and trusting. I am attuned, aligned, and trusting. My being naturally knows what is true. My being naturally knows what is true. I honor the voice I choose to trust. I honor the voice I choose to trust. Inner certainty is always available to me. Inner certainty is always available to me. I am home in my knowing. I I am home in my knowing. Closing reflection. Certainty does not require perfect visibility. It requires trust. When your inner voice is honored, your body is listened to, and your knowing is allowed, clarity emerges naturally. Quiet storm mantras are not about controlling the unknown. They are about remembering the compass within. So soften, breathe, listen inwardly, and repeat the truth your soul already knows. I am attuned to my inner voice. I resonate with quiet certainty. I trust what I know now. Inner certainty is not distant. It is already responding to your alignment. Softly you are becoming. Tell me which affirmation touched your heart today. I'd love to read your reflections. Zainab, the quiet becoming. Let's keep healing together.